I get a lot of questions about people asking about ladder anxiety, alright? I get messages on Facebook, on Twitter, on stream, people ask it all the time. I get YouTube inbox and people always ask, how do I get rid of ladder anxiety? Now the very first thing to realize is that ladder anxiety simply means you don't want to play games because you're scared of losing. Or you literally know that you should be playing games, but you somehow don't do it, alright? That is basically what ladder anxiety means. And I used to have that somewhat, but never really in the way that a lot of people seem to be having it. But there's a couple of things I can say about it, I suppose. The very first thing to realize is that if you're not having fun, don't play. That might sound very obvious, but if you don't enjoy playing the game, why are you playing the game and why are you willing to play the game? Because you're not enjoying it, right? If you actually enjoy watching live streams more, which could very well be the case, just accept that and watch live streams. Because there's no point in like winding yourself up over something like, you know, ladder anxiety, when in reality it's just that you don't prefer playing, you prefer watching live streams or watching tournaments or anything, and that's totally cool. Alright, so that's the first thing to realize, that it might just be something that you prefer. The second thing to realize, if you really do want to improve, the only way you're gonna do so is by simply playing. If you are going to want to improve, you're gonna have to play. Because you can read about StarCraft, you can read guides and strategies and everything. And maybe you got like the theory down in your head, but to be able to actually execute like the strategies and the actual stuff, basically, you're gonna have to have muscle memory, which takes hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands of games if you want to become anywhere like close to the top level players. They will all play up to like 10 plus hours every single day of StarCraft II, 30 days a month. Simply to get that muscle memory down and to, you know, have been in every single situation. So that's the first thing to realize. If you want to improve, you're gonna have to play as much as possible. The next thing is that if you are really feeling bad about improving on the ladder and you just somehow, some way can't get you to press that button, stop caring about your ladder rank, alright? Because the main reason why people don't want to play is not because they don't enjoy playing or not because they don't want to improve, but simply because they are obsessed over like their ladder rank and their, you know, skill compared to their friends and whatnot. Stop caring about it, alright? If you really are feeling bad about it, play unranked and play unranked alone. Because ladder rank, let's be honest, it doesn't mean shit. I could be rank 1 like master in about half of the divisions right now, but instead I'm like rank 15 because I played, you know, the very first day the new season came out, and that's just when, you know, all the players play and you get in a harder division. Division rank and league don't really represent your skill very well at all. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And the last thing, I guess, to also do is to realize that it's literally just chemicals happening somewhere over in your head, where you're like having this survival instinct that we have developed over like millions of years, telling you like, oh my god, if you're gonna lose, you're gonna be vulnerable and like shit. Just ignore it. Just like take a deep breath, walk away from the computer for a minute and be like, alright, I'm gonna play a different game right now. And try and just eliminate that total panic mode, because after that, after like getting rid of all of these chemicals and just realizing that you need to play the game if you want to improve, and accepting the fact that your ladder rank doesn't mean shit, you will be able to actually play the game, have fun, and just progress through it. But once again, if you aren't enjoying what you're doing, don't do it. And that goes for pretty much anything in life, but especially for StarCraft II. Like, if a hobby is something you don't enjoy, don't do it, alright? So that's my take right there on ladder anxiety. I hope it helps at least a little bit.